mistake that everyone makes with trying to overcome anxiety, and I made it many times, and I've been coaching for almost 12 years now in the area of social anxiety, fear, confidence, communication, public speaking, business, relationships. The list goes on and on, exercising. First mistake people make is they try to outsmart their anxiety and their thoughts and their mind with more intelligence. I tried to do that for years and it doesn't work. It makes you more anxious, it makes you more depressed. Obviously some people, it makes them suicidal. It's done it to me at certain stages. I've seen it with clients, paranoid. You just get so stressed because you're trying to defeat something with a tool that is not the right tool. You can't defeat it that way. It just makes it worse. So the way that you combat anxiety, overcome it, sustain it, calm it down, turn it into confidence or peace, you've got to do simple things. Simple things that we all know. Everybody knows these things, but most people don't do them because they lack discipline and they don't know how to simplify life. So first thing you do is exercise. When you've got anxiety and you're trying to process deep concepts about life, about death, about love, about relationships, about your issues, about your family, about the world, all these things that our mind, everyone's mind does that. So the only way to calm that down is to cut through that negative thinking and doing things that take your focus off of the chaos in your mind and the anxiety and the paranoia or the stress or the OCD or the compulsive thoughts. Fighting with it just makes it worse. It's a fight that the only way you win this fight in this area is by not fighting. And that won't make sense to a lot of people because obviously there's lots of areas where you win a fight by fighting. In a boxing match that's different. In other areas, in this area of the mind, you simplifies it. So you go for a run. After a run, you're never the same person who initially had the anxiety. Even if you're really worried, no matter how worried you are, if you go for a run, you might still be worried, but you're going to be 50% less worried. And that's a far better deal than being 100%. So running. Another one is weight training. Boxing. Any exercise where you're sweating, it's challenging, you feel good after. You accomplish something, you succeed today. Not next week, not next month, not when I'm this, when I'm that, when I'm good enough, when I'm rich, when I leave my job, when people start being nice to me, when I get over not feeling good enough. You win today. Second one is communicating with your family and your loved ones or whoever you can trust in your life. Everyone's different. Some people don't have that communication right now to have me. I get it. Someone out there. There's always someone out there who cares to listen. You've got to face your fears. You've got to do it in a controlled way, obviously, because a lot of people with anxiety are worried about hurting their family's feelings, upsetting people. But if you're genuinely true, most times it does the opposite. It doesn't upset people. People are caring. If you just say, look, I'm really stressed. This is what's bothering me. I'm worried about money. I'm worried about my relationships. I'm stressed about my health. I'm stressed about bullying that's going on or whatever's going on. Communicate it in as calm as you can. The way I'm communicating now. To be honest, you will feel 1,000 times better when you get it out. Whether it's with your therapist, your mum, your dad, your friend, your teacher. If you help anybody that is trustworthy, and there are a lot of good people out there. You can't listen to the anxiety which is going to say no one's trustworthy, everyone is against me, everyone's going to judge me, everyone's going to hate me, they're not going to love me, they're not going to understand me. That's the anxiety speaking. You've got to ignore it. So communication. Now some of my dad's wisdom and some of my mum's wisdom, which I've taken on and I guess I've made it mine as well, is you don't always have to talk about your issues to overcome them. Sometimes not talking about your issues gets rid of them. Talk about the boxing. Talk about positive things. Talk about good memories with your grandparents or things that you appreciated doing with your mum. You focus on good things, good emotions, and all of a sudden you're not anxious. Why are you not anxious? Because you're not fighting your mind. You're not fueling it. You're not listening to it, you're not believing it. The OCD, the paranoia, the horrible intrusive thoughts, the things that make you feel frightened, scared, threatened, consequences. You're not dealing with that. So running, exercising, socializing, eating a healthier diet, all common sense. There's nothing I've said today that the majority of people don't know. Everybody knows about exercising, everybody knows about socializing, everybody knows about tightening their diet up, you know, but it's doing it. And I totally understand. If you know my story, you know it. If you don't, I'll tell you now. I suffered with anxiety all my life. I still live with anxiety, but the difference is I'm more confident, I'm stronger, I live my dreams, I help people, I do what I love. I care about people, but I practice every day. I don't care what they think. I'm not invested in what they think about me or what you think about me. I'm not worried about what you think about me because I have confidence, I have self-esteem, I have faith, I believe in God, I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for the simple things in life. But it's taken me a long time to get to this point, and I want you to get there quicker. I don't want you to suffer as much as I did, and I don't want you to waste the next 20 years of your life, which is what I kind of done in my life. I want you to get it right now, right today. You can start today. So it's some discipline. And I'm a huge believer in what my dad said as well, and I've said it before. If you can't do something on your own, you've got to get help from someone who can help you to do it. There's no weakness in that. There's no weakness in that. That's intelligent. That's common sense. So I make this little joke to help people and to lighten things up and not take myself so seriously. Stupidity. Stupidity in a positive way overcomes anxiety. Anxiety is very intelligent. At times, anxiety is a liar, it's unkind, it's untrue, it's intelligent, but on the same level, it's weak, and you outsmart it with simple things. I could outline it in gratitude. When you exercise regularly, even if you're not looking for it, makes you grateful. Makes you appreciate your mum and dad a little bit more if you forgot about what they've done for you after you've grinded. As the Americans say, my American friends, after you've grinded and you worked your butt off and you get past being moaning, complaining and being selfish about yourself, you start thinking, God, I really appreciate my mum and dad. I really appreciate my friend. I really appreciate my health. I really appreciate that I can eat. And appreciation and gratitude, not fake gratitude, not standing in the mirror and shouting affirmations out in anger and aggression and hatred when you don't really believe it. You have to earn gratitude. Gratitude has to be earned. Or if you're naturally born with it, then you're brilliant. You're brilliant. I wasn't. Or maybe I was or we was, but I lost it. So you practice it every day. Gratitude, discipline, accountability. You make it really simple. You make it so simple that you don't even have to think about it. You just do it. You get up, you get your kit on, you go for a run, you do your weight training. Whatever regime works for you. I don't really care what exercise you choose, as long as you exercise and you feel good about yourself and you improve yourself. The next thing that calms anxiety, and if you keep doing it, is be a good person. I don't think anybody needs me to explain what it means to be a good person, but you probably find it's not always easy for you to be the good person that your parents taught you to be or you're born. Because of being selfish, being in pain, I get it, being stressed. Be a good person. How do you be a good person? Good manners. Hi sir, hi madam, thank you for that. Good manners, doesn't cost any money, makes you feel good, makes other people feel good. Be kind. And if you can't be kind and you can't be nasty, then go get therapy. Go get some help. Get some help from someone who can help you to help yourself, and then be kinder. So kindness, gratitude, communication, exercising, socializing. You build a routine. And I'm not saying that you're never going to experience anxiety, because I still do, but it's not going to be as bad. And I'd rather have some anxiety in my life, but have a lot of gratitude and peace and true confidence and humility, living your dreams. I'd sooner give me that than the original option, which most people are in. I used to be in, thank God I got out, and I do my best to help other people, where you hate your whole life. You don't want to live. I've been there, it's not nice, but you've got to take responsibility and get out of that place, and then things start working out. That's the best you can do. So that's enough for now. Give that a shot. This is what, if sometimes you guys are curious about what I do, how I keep myself well, by doing all these things that I'm telling you. If it's good enough for me, and it's good enough for my committed clients, and it's good enough for people that have helped me, then it's certainly good enough for you, all right? So there you go.